Hello. Whoa, it's been a while. Been a hot minute. I'm streaming to three platforms at once too, which I've never done before, but seems to be working. Looks like I'm on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube currently. I don't know how the chat works though, so also the video's all over the place. It's like following me around like a bee. Oh my gosh. This is the commission I have to finish. I already finished one character, but I have to do like two more, and it's a couple months overdue because I've been working at my job. So like, I'm hoping to finish these today while talking. Although I don't see my chat, so maybe I should pull that up. I don't know how to do all these chats, man. It's the first time I've live streamed in like a year, bro. First thing we want is we need to figure out the image properties. 3000 by 4500. File, new, 3000 by 4500. Cool. I hope you are all having a great morning. I'm gonna probably struggle to keep up with the chats. Because there's three of them. So I'm gonna watch the Instagram one because that one seems to be the most poppin'. Alright, it is working, which is good. It was not really working yesterday, like the brush was lagging. Main thing I'm doing today is I'm doing a commission for a friend that I have not had the time to do because I've just like been too busy at my job. But I'm going part-time at my job, so I have more time for this. So this character has a whole backstory that I read a while ago. Essentially, I think they're like a military woman. 6'2". It's like 7 heads tall. I kind of want to just get like a silhouette going. Our other one is kind of an interesting. Let's just see. I'm gonna make this one small too. Just so I can see that one. Match the style. I'm using Krita, by the way. I got tired of paying for Photoshop, so I ditched it. Because Photoshop's bloody expensive, if you didn't know. Especially when you're not a student anymore. Oh my gosh. That stuff is an arm and a leg just to use it. Do they have like a sword or something? I don't know. A long sword in her right hand. Wait, is this the right character? Yeah. And then I already did this character. So this is almost like a berserk character that is super buff, tall, and carries a giant sword. So let me actually get a picture of Guts as reference. I want like a full body. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Let's see what else I can do. What other maybe we should just like full on copy this stance. I kind of like that stance. This stance is kind of boring. because it's just like an idle pose, but the idea was like the three of them would all be right next to one another. I do like this. It almost looks like I think it is. I think they were inspired. You know Elden Ring? Blythe from Elden Ring? They absolutely were inspired by Guts when they made Blythe. Like, oh my gosh, they 100% were. Look at this dude. I'll pull it up. Look at this. This is absolutely inspired by Guts. 100%. It's literally just like a furry Guts. Tell me that is not the same character. Same body proportions and everything. They probably gave the concept artists just a straight up picture of Guts and were like, make it a wolf. Alright. We're doing well. We're gonna take this stance and adjust it some. Let's see here. This is an action figure. I didn't notice that before. It's actually been a while since I've drawn humans. I've been drawing a lot of aliens lately. I use Procreate sometimes. I've been using it less because I got a Surface, so it's like I just bring my Surface around with me. I worked really hard too to like make my Krita interface as Procreate-like as possible. I don't know if you've seen those other Krita interfaces, but I can probably show real quick how horrible it looks, in my opinion. I forget where you do it. This one, workspace. I'll just do default. Like, there's so much stuff going on. I can't mentally keep track of all this. So I just got rid of everything right there, and then I can do that, or just tab. Dude, I'm gonna have to figure out this chat thing, because keeping track of all the chats is difficult. Keyframe interval too high. I don't know what that means. Apparently it's buffering. If it's buffering, let me know, and I'll try to fix it. Right now, though, I just need to do this. I need to make some art. So yeah, I've been a little quiet on socials recently. That's partly because like I've been making art for 40 hours a week, but it's been a bunch of art that I can't share. It's all NDA. So like my portfolio hasn't been updated, my website has been updated, but like it's all just been a little bit hard to make art on the side because of how busy life has been. But I mean, when is life not busy? It just gets busier and busier. Get more responsibilities at work. You have kids. Buy a house, so you have to keep up the house. I'm still pretty young, so I don't gotta worry about all that, and I'm already complaining about how busy life is. Like, I'm very aware that now is the golden time in order to like get stuff done. Styled in some way, I'll leave that up to you. Okay. Long blonde hair. We can honestly, what does Blythe have going? If we can make the hair almost look like a cloak, like a Viking, that would kind of look sick. Sword is too high. If she's shouldering that sword that much, like, she's got some huge shoulders. Her deltoids are boulders, probably. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be hard to keep up. I need to figure out how to turn down my keyframe frequency, whatever the heck that is. Less than 4 seconds. Let me do that real quick. Because I want you all to have a good stream. I don't know where to put it though. I think I have to do it in the settings. Keyframe interval. Dude, I have no idea. If it's unbearable, I will try to fix it, but like it seems to be working just fine, I think. Interesting. It says unstable, but like it's working. Oh. No, I don't have kids. Thankfully. That would be overwhelming. I mean, all my platforms are kind of quiet because I've just been like so silent on uploading stuff. I feel like working full time has made me realize like, oh, I actually really would love to post more stuff, but like the content hamster wheel is low-key difficult sometimes because it's just like always never ending. But like live streaming is something I have done in the past and actually quite enjoyed because it's like accountability to keep working and not watch YouTube while I'm working. Like I can't, like no one's gonna watch my live stream if I'm just watching YouTube. I'll probably get copyright striked anyways. Also because it forces me to draw better. I can't like draw bad things. I have to actually try. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up. Yo, I'm working in the video game industry now. I did some contract work for like Dave the Diver and a few indie games, and now I'm working at a startup studio. We're making like a Zelda-like, but I'm going part-time to do more of this stuff because I realize I want to do more of this stuff. I just have to figure it out because it's bloody complicated. Like, what is this error that says your bit rates need to be higher or lower? Also, let me see if I can bring up the chat on everything. It's gotta be like a little widget, right? I don't know. The chat box doesn't seem to want to pull from stuff. I have a custom chat box in the stream, but it's not showing anything. Sorry guys, this is my first stream. The first stream in like 2 years, and I have not touched this software for so long. Yeah, man, I don't know. What are all these buttons? Probably gonna break the stream if I just start clicking around. Interesting. Let's see if there's any new chats. The thing is I have to switch between windows to see what people are saying. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I totally should do this. I'm gonna split these off and then just do this. Oh, perfect. I'm organizing my windows so I can see everyone on every platform. There we go. Awesome. And then, oh my gosh, so many windows. All right. I think I almost have it all set up. Yeah, I do. Thank you. I appreciate that you like the music. I just found a jazz playlist on YouTube that was copyright free. Made 3 years ago, so it doesn't have any of the generative AI music. The legs are way too small for the torso. Especially if this person is 6 foot, they're looking a little like a hobbit. I'm gonna probably try to start live streaming every day. But the issue with that is I actually need to figure out how to get it to work. This pose could be a little more dynamic. Cool. Hope everyone's doing well. It was supposed to snow where I am and it didn't, so I'm a little sad. But that's kind of just a part of life, you know? Like, you expect one thing and it never comes. Maybe it'll come later today. There is a thing that says maybe it will snow. The shoulders are way off. We need to make this lower opacity and then do this. Because we have to start figuring out the face too. This is not what we're doing. This, I'm so sorry, not a super huge fan of this. We're gonna make it better. All right. I might need to grab some reference. What armor does she have? Does she have armor? Hello, hello. 2D Cree. Yeah, probably will regret it in his 30s. Definitely. Though I only got 2 pictures for this one. The other character, I got like 3. Okay. I guess I get free reign on the face. Let's scale this up. So that way I have... Oh, wait. Shoot. We gotta copy this to a new layer. And then scale up. Alright. Now we can do what we need to do. Tell me they didn't take Blythe from Elden Ring and then they just based it off of Guts. Like, I am shocked I never picked that up. I'm about to do the same. Because I can. We're 20 minutes in and I only have this much done. Bruh. Hello, Amjad AD. I don't know why the, like, Instagram chat doesn't automatically go down, but it doesn't. I guess maybe event log? No. I think I just gotta keep an eye on it. Alright. My Twitch chat is real quiet. Stop focusing on the chat. Make art, bro. Let's get some eyebrows in there. Just to get, like, maybe we want the face, like, turned down. Where's the clavicle? Clavicle is like the eyebrows of the chest. We need those deltoids to be boulders. This is a woman, by the way, that I'm drawing. But it's apparently a muscular woman, so we're just gonna do super Arnold muscles for now. I think it said that she's always smiling. Yeah, so we gotta make her smiling. Maybe some smile. If she's 23, she might have a little bit of smile lines. I got smile lines a little bit. I guess I call myself bro. I can probably give you feedback. I'll look at your Instagram and message you afterwards. It's kind of like if I'm talking to myself on a stream, like what else am I gonna say, you know? Like, I could just say, whoa, Pierce, that's crazy, but that feels a little weird. I guess I do call myself bro, like, inadvertently, just on accident. Move the entire face down a little bit. We gotta give her more. What is happening? Why is the pen not working? Is it because it's on eraser? Is it because the lasso tool is selected? Maybe. Sometimes it does this. Like, the pen just stops. Oh, it's because it's on this bottom layer. That always happens. Yeah, AI is definitely negatively impacting the industry, for sure. Some might say positively because it's making it more possible to make games. But I wouldn't say having like 25% of the games industry laid off in the past 3 years is a good thing, personally. I do like animation. I am actually live on Twitch as well. I got one viewer on there. I think I got, how many do I have on YouTube? I don't even know how many I have on YouTube. It's I have two right now, I think. Details for the character. Like, I got this from my client, who's actually my friend. And like, you kind of just take this, and then, I mean, it's a whole thing. It's what makes artists different. Like, you come up with your, how shall I say, your visual library in your head. And then from there, that's where you pull in order to get ideas and inspiration from when you're making art. And that is kind of a combination of Pinterest boards, sketches, where you live, what you're interested in. It's your mental visual library. And the more you live, I feel like the better it gets. Also, like, the more you practice, the better it gets. Like right now, I don't have visual library for how the heck the two bones in the arm rotate here. So I'm probably going to have to look that up. But like other artists would have those details in their brain at that time. You are right. It is not about viewers. It is about, I mean, live streaming is about interacting with people, right? That's why I live stream. It's because it's fun to talk with people that I either haven't seen for a while or like my art or are also passionate about art. I just haven't done it in a while, so like I'm trying to figure out how to manage all these different tabs, and it's a little difficult. I also like don't want to make people move to their like different platform. I want to meet people where they are, which is why I'm doing like 3 streams at the same time: Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. You're good. Don't worry about it. She was kind of looking like a dude for a while. That's my fault. Do you think AI could replace gamers like game testers? No, not game testers. I was talking with my coworkers, and we think what is likely to happen is just like the tools to develop get so cheap and so easy that like anyone can develop a game, and it will just be like type in the prompt of what game you want and you get it. You get like a AAA game, and everyone just has their own AAA game that they're playing. That's like a couple decades, I think, down the line still, but it's possible. It's not feasible at the current rate. Making a living doing art and animation. I mean, I've managed to do it. I have a lot of friends who have also managed to do it, but like, I also have a lot of friends who didn't manage to do it. And if you want to get, I think animation is a little screwed, to be quite honest. Like, just because I have a lot more animation friends looking for work than I do friends in games. I don't really know why, but I think there's always going to be room for artists. Like, even with digital art and photography, there's still painters out there who make a living painting. But the industry definitely has gone downhill. There's been more job postings recently, but like I go to concept artist meetups, and the scary thing about that is like there's concept artists who go to those meetups who have been working in the industry like much longer than I have, like 10 years, 15 years, and they've been out of work for like a year because they got laid off and they can't find another job. I do not use Opera. I use Firefox. I'm supposed to have like a chat box that consolidates all the different platforms into like one chat on the side, but it disappeared as soon as I went live. So I don't know. Kind of a weird thing for it to do, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of a weird thing for it to do. Also, I'm not too sure if I'm liking this jawline. It does look a little weird. Maybe the shoulders are too big. They look almost as big as her head. If I had shoulders as big as my head, I would be doing bodybuilding competitions. Granted, this is fantasy, so anything is possible. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I see more chats. Good morning, Mary Isabel. Okay, I will, Yami Kawaii. I'll post more reels. Yo, what's up, Deacon? Oh my gosh, Deacon. Deacon's friends with the person whose commission this is for. I'm actually way behind on this commission. Yeah, AI could potentially be used to make some amazing games, but honestly, I don't care that much about amazing games. There's already been so many amazing games. I am more concerned about time. Like, why can't AI do the dishes for me? I want to make the art. You know? There we go. Does she have, what are they called? Lats? Dude, she could have crazy lats. I'm gonna do the sword. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's design the sword. Gut sword has like a... You see this thing right here? It's almost like a guard. So like the actual handle itself is just a half circle with the handle like that. Also, this is annoying me. Whereas Blythe, this dog dude right there, his sword has this more ornate, like whatever this is, with like a inverted crescent. Yeah, that's my fiance's cello. She does not play as much as I would like her to, but she did play growing up. She played a lot growing up. Am I frozen? Oh dear. Sorry guys. Am I frozen, guys? I think I am. I'm frozen on Instagram, not frozen elsewhere. It's because it's unstable? Yeah, I see I'm not frozen on YouTube, but I'm frozen on Instagram for some reason. Oh, I'm not frozen anymore. Good. I just looked over and my Instagram video was frozen. Sorry, guys. let's see. I need to figure out the sword design. If she's from like a mana culture, we could integrate some like stereotypical kind of curving designs. Uh-oh. It's frozen. Come on, Obsidian. Obsidian is not working. What's going on, bruh? My computer has problems sometimes like this. I might just need to wait. It tends to happen because the network card in the Surface, I got a Surface that was refurbished, and I think the network card in it is a little garbage. Although I remember having issues with streaming, like when I did stream a year ago. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can override whatever's happening. Yeah, Streamlabs is taking up so much space. And Firefox too. Holy moly. It's taking up 4 gigs of storage. I mean, RAM. Should work, in theory. Yeah, alright. So racers on. Okay. Let's make the sword almost like a... like something that curves out like this. And then back in. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Bugger. Bro, I swear. I warned you guys. This is the first stream in a while. Yeah, we do. I think we're gonna elope though and then just have a party. Because it's really hard to plan a wedding. And like, I've not been enjoying the process. It's just kind of stressful. No, if we have the curve, we want the curve to follow the handle. But I do like the acute angle, so maybe we can make the handle this like sort of acute angle. Like that. And then have the handle go right here. Like so. And then have the blade come out like this. And literally just have it stick out on one side. Cause she's like a mana wielder. That looks dumb. I'm gonna be real, that kinda looks dumb. Thank you guys. Yo, what's up? Dude, I got you all on different platforms now. Every platform. Yeah, I got engaged last summer to Greta. We've been dating for, gosh, I don't even know how long. Since 2018. Bro, I don't even know how long ago 2018 was. I use Streamlabs. I'm on the free trial of the Ultra plan right now because I want to see how it works. Essentially lets me stream to a bunch of different platforms at once. But it seems that my network card in my Surface might be causing problems, so I might have to get like one of those adapters for the Ethernet, the Surface Hub. Thank you, Kevhan. I appreciate the messages. Yeah, it does. That's why, if you look at the notes, I noticed, that's why I started giving her less muscles, because I noticed, if you look here, Gwen wields a hefty longsword in her right hand due to her ability to enhance her body with mana. So she's literally using mana to wield the sword. So she doesn't necessarily have huge muscles. She probably has like normal size muscles, but like she's wielding it because she's using magic, I guess. I like the squared off look, but if it's a mana sword, we have to open up Pinterest. 2018 was last century, you're right. I do know who you are. I'm just keeping your identity secret. I literally know who you are, bro. We went to school together. You live in California. I'm not gonna say the exact city. You're literally a librarian, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure it doesn't go to my account page when I click this. No, they're a writer. So they definitely did not use AI. We go to a writing club together. Dude, I love my Pinterest so much. It like just looks so cool. Like literal inspiration. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want a fencing handle. Alright, this is some good stuff. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's actually crazy. Holy moly. That's actually insane. You see, all these have like... That's a good character design. That's fantastic character design. Yeah, you can't... You have to be careful with the AI art. Like, this is AI art. Look at this. It's horrendous. Like, what is this, bro? I like this. This is cool. Maybe we could do something like that with, like, it's almost like a prestige medal from League of Legends as the central thing. I also like this. Like leather straps holding the blade together. This is AI. You know how you can tell this is AI? I'm gonna pull it in. Ah, it even says AI. Okay, at least they're saying it's AI. Look at this though. This is AI, and the reason you can tell is because these lines here make absolutely no sense. You probably already know this, but like, what is happening here? Like, you could say it's just like a crazy sword, but like, what are these? This isn't a script. And like, what is this gibberish? The lewd wolf. I mean, if you combine lots of elements from different photos on Pinterest, does that count as copy paste? That was a discussion of, like, I guess early 2000s when digital art first started becoming a thing, because it's essentially collaging. It's something called photo bashing in the gaming industry. It's done pretty often, and like it initially got a lot of flack, like in the same way that AI art has been getting flack, but I think it's fundamentally different in that you are creating something new, like manually with those images. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like collaging. Whereas AI art, you just enter a prompt and it generates for you, and like, what are you actually doing? When I do write, yes. I do write. I am drawing swords. I'm drawing the character design, but I can't figure out the sword. I'm getting distracted. I do write. I actually have a book I'm working on that I hope to release this year. I have been wanting to write a book since like 2019, and initially started with like a graphic novel, but got kind of discouraged and stopped doing it. If you go on my YouTube, there's like a whole series and it blew up as like 100K views or something. So I get people messaging me all the time like, are you done with your graphic novel? And I'm like, no. But I do have a book. I was thinking of illustrating the chapter heads, so then that way it's like kind of a graphic novel. I'm also working on an indie game. I think I'm gonna work on it like this year and get it done before the book comes out. That is like a prequel to the book. Yeah. It's a historical fiction dark fantasy. So it takes place in this world called Scortor, which I made in high school actually. I can't believe I'm still working on it. And you follow the story of a man named Rip, after Ripple, but also like rest in peace. And he died, and he's been stuck in this world, this purgatory-like world, wandering aimlessly. When suddenly he realized, like, oh, I'm able to draw people from my previous world here. And the story follows him as he starts drawing people to this world. And the first person he draws is a British man from World War II. And the British man has a strange ability where he can summon objects from the world. And they get into a conflict between these godlike beings, which are literal floating brains that spit out fire and bellow in like a deep language, dark language. And it's a war between them and a bunch of dogs, like literal dogs that can talk in Shakespearean English. Yeah, graphic novels take a long time. Really big graphic novelists like Kazu Kibuishi, author of the Amulet series. I actually got to meet with him back in 2020 or 2019, I think. And he talked about how the graphic novel process, what he does is he just does the roughs. He just does the sketches. And then he hands those off to a line inker who inks all the lines, who then passes that off to a colorist, who then passes that off to a shader, who then passes it off to a letterist. So he's just making the story and the sketches. Yeah, I will have a book eventually. I'm not getting anywhere on this drawing, by the way. I need to lock in. Let's just keep it simple. Oh, I see more messages in I do have a job, but I just went part-time, which is why I'm doing this, because I have time. Yeah, I also had a manga project that I let go unfinished. Sorry, Instagram peoples, I can't see your new messages unless if I scroll down, which I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I do have a regular job as a concept artist and art director. But as I said, going part-time. Partly because the studio I work for is running out of funding. Just briefly, at least. Ooh, wait, I actually like where this is going. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is a good shape. But we need to mirror this vertically. Oh, we need to copy the new layer first. Mirror vertical. Or horizontal, I guess. There we go. Hello from Brazil. Hello from Seattle. I'm in Seattle. Wait. I will allow this message. I don't know why it stopped it. Yeah, I Kazu was interesting. He made the cover for the Harry Potter books, and he literally just did it all on one layer, and it was a super detailed scene. And I remember in class, all the students were like, "What? You only used one layer?" And at the time, I was super impressed too. But then, like, I've thought about it a lot as I've gotten older. He literally just that's like how you paint. Like, it's not that hard. I thought it was such a big deal at the time, but we were just all so used to the like digital art process that we couldn't fathom using only one layer. And yeah, the thing about outside influence, he had an interesting take when I talked to him. I'm really into world building, so it's like I was world building a ton. And he was like, "You got to stop world building." And I was like, "What? I have to stop world building?" Um, and he explained that if you want a story, you have to write the story. You can't world build the world and then write the story. And I disagree with him, I think. I think you totally can world build the world and write the story. I just think it will take a little bit longer, but and it also might be a little bit stale if you don't world build right. Like Stephen King, I do not think did any world building really for the Dark Tower series. I think he just started writing. And like that world is wonderful. But then you have J.R.R. Tolkien, who freaking made a whole ass language. Sorry, swear. A whole language before he wrote his books. And like, I like those books. Those are great books. I have a lot of Tolkien books. Tolkien, I forget. Yeah, I do gotta focus on my art right now. I'm getting distracted and talking a lot. Yeah, if you work on one layer, it does take skill. I go to this art group. It's not an art group. It's like an art studio. And I've talked about it with them a little bit because it's mostly painters there. Like everyone there's a painter. And they were talking about how like, oh, digital makes painting so easy. And I'm like, yeah, it really does. I feel like I've lost painting skill because I have been so like I can click this open and I have every color available to me. I don't gotta mix no colors. I can just pick whichever one I want. Which, like, if you told Michelangelo that, he would be baffled. He'd be like, that's actually absurd. Because that before digital art, you had to mix all your own colors. And the stuff they used to make colors, they had a paint tube called Mummy Brown. Do you want to know how they made it? They got mummies and they ground them up and put them into a paste. What's I see one of my very close friends has joined. What's up? We gotta figure out the handle on this now. What if we just flip it? Like this. Mirror horizontal. Let me make it wider actually first. There we go. It's looking a little bit like a very angry sword. So maybe we can round out the edges on one of them. Yeah, Victorian England was so silly. I know. They used lead in like all their paints too. People did actually used to eat some of the mummies too. Which is kind of like you do you, I guess, but I don't think that's healthy for you, bro. When I was in school, they disallowed us from using cadmium red because it was toxic. And they never explained why, they just said it's toxic. And I was like, bro, I've been using cadmium red for 3 years. Because it wasn't until junior year they told us. Apparently it releases fumes or something, I don't know. Don't quote me on that, I don't actually know. We can definitely do more with the sword. Alright, we see the handle doesn't line up. Do I think... I don't know when you send this. I just scrolled down. I think Kazu, author of Amulet, for those who have just joined, I think he might benefit from maybe doing some world building, because I've read the Amulet books, and world building wise, they're all over the place. I mean, for kids books, it's fine, like Magic School Bus and the Treehouse series, like those are also all over the place, and kids love them. Kids love books. I mean, I love books like that too. I shouldn't say kids. But, I mean, it's a certain flavor of world building, like where nothing really seems to line up. It's just like chaos. And that's fun. If you want a very well put together world with rules and stuff, read Lord of the Rings. It's just like a different flavor. And people like having different flavors. I think having stories with different reality level of worlds, believability level of worlds is fine. Like The Simpsons isn't very believable, but it's entertaining. Adventure Time isn't very believable, but it's entertaining. It becomes believable because the emotions it evokes are believable. So at that point, it's much less about creating a consistent world and much more about evoking emotions that people can relate to. Oh. I get weird emails sometimes. Or actually that might have been... dude, if you're an artist, hop on this. Go to Humble Bundle right now. They have a concept art program that is $2,700 normally. It has like... I don't even know how many hours. Probably like a year's worth of content for $30. Yeah, he did ditch the grounded traditional fantasy for futuristic fantasy. Yeah, look for the concept art software or concept art training. I think it expires tonight. It's $30 for so much training. I bought it and I was like, this is an insane deal. Normally classes like that cost $600. I'll actually see if I can pull it up. Because, like, it's insane. It's actually absurd. My friend, Yuki Doodle showed it to me. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, it's still working good. Humble Bundle. Alright. I'm going to show you all real quick. If you're an artist, I highly recommend getting this. Let's see if it even shows up still for me. I think it might not be... Oh, right here. Get this. This is literally an insane deal. $30 for, look at this, 21 hours of training, 16 hours of training, 32 hours of training, 11 hours of training, 11, 12, 6, 8, 9, 16, 4. There's 27 of them. Also, I'm frozen on Instagram. Gosh. Sorry, I keep freezing. Yeah, that's the one thing you do have to do if you get something like that, is you have to actually use it. Am I frozen on all of them? No, no, I'm not. Okay, cool. I want to see how he's holding the sword. Well, this is an action figure, so that's not going to help me very much. I'm still frozen on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna have to look at it afterwards because it says it's unstable. Alright. Guts. Sword. Guts. Holding. This is what I wanted. We need to see how the artist did his arm here. So the elbow is like a little point. Ah, what is happening? I'm frozen on Instagram for some reason. I don't know why. I might try to change these settings because it does seem to be causing problems. It is causing problems. Interesting. I think I did freeze. Arrgh. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna figure this out real quick, and maybe I can. I'm just gonna pause it. I'll be back in like 3 minutes as I try to figure this out. Give me 1 sec. Yo, okay, so Instagram is just goofing out and doesn't know what to do. Might stop it real quick and then start it up again. I have to go to the restroom real quick. So, if you're still there, hang tight. I'm gonna fix it. Gosh. Dude, streaming is not as simple as pressing a button, is it? It's a little bit more complicated because there's all these little tiny numbers that cause problems. Alright, give me one sec. I'm gonna end the stream.